Hello my friends and welcome back to another Fly With Me video. My name is Cody, or Lufthansa145, and in my mad rush to try and record as much as I can during the month of May to cover the month of June while I'll be away on business, I went digging through the archives here at home and my trusty CD box, which is down on the ground here, and found my old FSX installers, and I figured, hey, you know what, for the hell of it, why don't we do it? So I always wanted to know if I had like a really good computer, like with great processing and with good RAM, good graphics card, if FSX would run well. So I've literally cranked everything, and then I found my old PMDG installers for the MD11. So what I'm expecting out of this is extreme envy at a Johnny. In fact, I expect a selfie video from him where he literally just But anyways, welcome down on the ground. We are here in Sao Paulo's Vic Capos International. This is Lufthansa flight 8066. We are doing a 2-hour hop here in Lima Charlie Bravo MD11F, and we are headed to Buenos Aires and SAEZ, or Ezeira airport. So our cargo president, Mr. Paulo, I see him with this airplane, or at least with the 777s that we have parked down here in Brazil, flying back and forth on this route quite a lot. So I figured I'm going to steal the MD11 he brought here at one point and have some fun. So that's what we're going to do. So let's just do a quick look around here. Front left view, wing left view, wing right view, and then the cockpit. I've got the flight deck, which I am noticing now it is kind of hard to read the words and the buttons and stuff because I'm so zoomed out, but unfortunately with this there's no field of view settings, so be it. But I spent about an hour and a half today after I got the sim installed and got the airplane working, and I was surprised it was working because I figured, you know, PMDG had walked away from this a really long time ago. There was no chance, but thankfully it worked. But we got all the switchery installed. Bitch and Betty should still work. There she is. Yeah, there she is indeed. Overhead panel. Yeah, so anyways, what we're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do actually, is we're gonna stop here for a real quick minute. I'm gonna take some time to kind of bring myself back up to speed as to how to actually use this airplane. I haven't used it in so long that, you know, like even walking away from the 777 in P3D for as long as I was struggling flying that the other day. So this is going to be a real challenge, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a few minutes for myself here, figure out what's what, get the systems fired up, get my flight plan in there, get to the taxiway, or get to the runway, take off. Now what I'll do is I'll take some video of the takeoff. I might take a little bit of video whilst in cruise, and then I'll have you join me back on the approach into Buenos Aires. So enjoy, and let's have some fun. So hello, this is Editor Cody here. In skimming the video that I took of the landing and the recording and everything, unfortunately due to I think FSX being at too high a frame rate, it caused the capture card to kind of not self-destruct, but it recorded video in a very crazy ghosting way. So you'll notice on the left hand side of the screen there's like a frame from the right, and you'll notice that the colors are all off and it almost looks like a badly exposed piece of film. You know, in the old days you had film that you get developed. So unfortunately it did kind of trash the quality. I'm gonna cut it together, I'm gonna cut it down because it was very long. So I hope you enjoy the landing here, and I already deeply apologize for the quality of the video of the recording. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, so here we are passing through 14,000 on the approach into Ezeira International. We're going to do a runway 30 arrival. I think I figured out how to set up the ILS in this, judging the fact that the primary flight display says no glide slope, no lock. Considering that to be good. Flight's been pretty uneventful for the most part. Just really looked around, started clicking a whole bunch of buttons to see if I could remember how this thing actually works. So let's have a look-see. So we're in the descent. The approach, just to remember for ourselves, the VREF is 141, so we'll be 145 over the threshold. I've set auto brake medium over here. That looks good. Passing through 12, taking this weird kind of arc. You know what, now would be probably a good time to start getting our that set up. So that button there. So we're 1016 according to the ATIS right now, which I could swear here they're using inches, but whatever. So it's 1016 down here. This guy. Where's 1016? 30. 30 and sideways 1016. 30, perfect. I think we're starting our slowdown now. I don't know what happened there. Let's just go direct. This thing does something stupid. That looks better. It's going to be a very weird approach here. We're literally hooking around and picking up the ILS and coming in. Now, whether the airplane will handle that very well, I'm not really sure. We'll find out. Worst case, we'll take manual control early and wheel it in ourselves. So, 10-9. So, studying the MCP up here, I see an approach land button. So I'm assuming once I pick up some form of the glide slope, I'll click that button and it will start bringing us in. I don't know if there's a decel point on here or not, but airplane slowed itself down to 244 just for the 10,000 feet, so not bad. One of my plans with this, if I feel comfortable with this airplane, is I might do another fly with me video. I picked up old Quito, which I thought was a very interesting approach in the Pilot's Eye episode where they had the MD11, and I think that'll look pretty cool, so hopefully we can try that for ourselves. It is, hint hint, also a tour that might be coming up for virtualh.com. I don't know when,
Likely tied around the time that the MD11 for X-Plane gets released, but I figured I'd play around at least with this one and I'd have half a start towards what we want to accomplish here. So passing through 10 now, so let's click on these lights here. Even though it's daytime, we'll put on the logo light, why not? And supernumerary passengers. Nose on. How does that work? Oh, you click it all the way and it puts your retractables out. I see. Final altitude I set for myself is 2,000, but the localizers at for the final outer marker is 1,400, but I hope to be well established by that point. So, in case of go around, do we climb to 500? Do we take manual control of the airplane? So, 2,000 being set there and left will be perfectly fine. Now, is there a button here? Yes, okay, got that button. And the only thing I didn't like was this joystick. It was just like really jerky in the thing. So I'll bring this up just to kick the autopilot out, and I'm probably going to put it back down. This is very, very distracting. So, yeah, just a different flight, really. From the beginning of the video, I've already messaged Johnny. He noticed what I was up to. He said he might give me that video of his MV, but not to expect it anytime soon. So, yeah. And there's really not much to say or do other than to descend and land. I might configure really early, just given that I'm not comfortable with this particular airplane yet. I should also mention too, I noticed as well, for the approach, I'm doing a flaps 35 landing instead of a flaps 50. So have to pay attention for that, 35. I know these guys get clicked up, kind of like that, once I put the first stage of flaps out, so. Heading over this little harbor here right now. Airport's dead straight ahead, somewhere's over here. Of course, FSX hasn't animated it yet. And something I should have checked too is that there's actually an airport there. We're gonna find out. Worst case, we'll have to divert to an alternate. We'll go to any of the 4 other airports that are in the general area. So down. 61. Still got 10,000 kilograms of fuel on board. And not a bad little airplane. Although I say that now, I said the same thing about the A350 when I went to go land it in Toronto, and yeah. We know how that ended, which is the episode I just started editing for YouTube, so hopefully no repeat. Take the quiet time right now to remind everyone to check us out at virtuallh.com. Lots of flights, try to do a tour per month or a tour every other month. We've got all the airlines of the Lufthansa group, so of course Lufthansa Cargo, Aerologic, Swiss, Edelweiss, Austrian, Aero Dolomiti, and who am I missing? Is that Edelweiss? Eurowings. I'm missing the number one important one to me, Eurowings. Alright, so airplane's slowing down quite a lot actually, so why don't we offer up
Slats extended.
Slats, I guess. Oh yeah. I'll zoom down over 20 nautical mile thing, so actually take flaps. I think it's 5 next. Double check all my recording stuff is actually recording. And that should be the airport right there. That's the long runway. Where's this thing taking me? You know what? I don't know. That's 10. Ugh. You know what, guys? I think we're gonna do a little. Will you follow? I guess not. Airplane. Okay. We'll see what happens here, and I'll have to figure out later how to do that. Airplane's slowing down quite drastically right now.
Laps 28.
It's probably early for 28, but don't particularly like how this turn's gonna go. So airplane's slowing right down to minimums. Yes, thank you, airplane. I do see the localizer has started to come in. Buenos Aires. Triangular buildings.
Altitude.
Altitude. Still, but I think I'm going to take the gear now.
2500. Altitude.
So, got the localizer here in a moment. Be turning here any second there, airplane. There we go. Oh, the airport's right there.
Flaps 35.
Full flaps. Why that localizer's not coming yet. Might just have to do this as a... Oh my god, okay.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Lord, okay, that doesn't work.
Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
No, we're not doing that.
Autopilot.
That's not gonna work.
Autopilot.
Yes, I have control, thank you. Nice try, airplane.
1000.
Okay, we're gonna cut for a second, and then I'll be back once I get this thing lined up again for, you know what I'm noticing too, the wind at my butt, so that's definitely changed. I'm gonna reset up, I'll look here at my map. I'm gonna set up for runway 11, so we'll be back in just a short moment. Okay, welcome back. So, I can't get the flight computer in this thing to do what I want it to do, so I'm just hand-bombing around, hand-bombing it right now, and I reset at least the ILS for the next runway, so we're just gonna start descending here, and at least I know I'm below the glide, so hopefully when I turn in here we'll be able to put the auto flight back on, and it'll somewhat get me down here. So right now I'm at flaps 25. Take the gear. The auto throttle is still kind of working, so it's gonna be a rough turn. Sorry, airplane. Let's see if the airplane takes me there.
Localizer's alive.
Is it? Is it really, guy? Why is this airplane turning so drastically? Lord.
Altitude.
Come on, localizer. Come on. On the map it looks okay. Just little turns airplane. Sorry for the silence. Let's see if this gets us somewhere now. Airplane looks like it's trying to line up. Slow the descent down. What our final speed earlier? It was 146. 50. Flaps 35. Hopefully airport will manifest itself here in a moment.
Glide slope's alive.
I should have known when I was programming that earlier that that was not going to work. That's what you get. Let's take the auto throttle out now. I have control of the throttle. And there's a runway. Thousands checks. Okay, take two. Ooh, easy on the throttle. I'm a little bit cockeyed. That's probably just the wind.
Autopilot 500.
Okay, wish me luck.
400.
This thing's got a lot of power.
Approaching minimum. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20.
It's gonna float because we're coming in way too fast.
10.
Yeah, I'd expect that.
Reverse thrust available.
You know what, that's not bad considering the circumstances.
80 knots.
I'll break this arm. And no braking.
60 knots.
And let's turn onto the runway I meant to land on. Oh, that's gonna be a sketchy turn. Rip brakes. Okay, everybody, here we are. Welcome to Ezeira Airport, Buenos Aires, Argentina. I'm going to taxi in, and in the interest of not making this video very long, I hope you really enjoyed that. Like I said, be sure to check us out, virtualh.com. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, Instagram, Facebook, and most importantly, be sure to check out Discord. We have a big community there. Hope you enjoyed this FSX meme. And yeah, you know what? I will definitely try to fly this one again, and hopefully I'll have better results when I try to go into an airport with hopefully a proper profile next time. But that wasn't half bad. So from the flight deck, Lufthansa Cargo 8066. Stay safe, happy flying. Cheers.